Welcome back. In today's video, we'll be discussing women wondering why men don't even bother to approach them anymore. And the cold, hard truth. It's completely their fault. Yes, you heard that right. They've only got themselves to blame. Let's get into it.
Okay, the video I posted is getting a lot of attention about, now women are like over the feminism stuff and like we want to get married and have kids, but men need to be providers and they need to stop calling us gold diggers for wanting men to be providers. Okay, I know you guys are going to hate me for this, but women need to stop waiting until their 30s and late 30s and even 40s to find these men and want these things.
That's right.
Because we do have youth on our side and age and fertility, and whether you like it or not, call me every name in the book, it is a fact. Yes, if you want those things, you should have them, but you can't be waiting until 35 to figure it out because most of the good options will be taken.
Many women today already miss this point. They believe in chasing their dreams, building their careers, and living life on their terms, and that's awesome. But sometimes they forget to keep their hearts open to possibilities along the way. It's like focusing so much on climbing the career ladder that they forget to look around and see who might be climbing alongside them.
Imagine coming to like a singles event and all you do is hang out with your best friends because no one will talk to you. Are we too hot?
I don't know.
Are we too sexy?
I think we're too sexy.
We're too sexy.
We've got to be.
100%. Like, something's not adding up here.
Maybe it's not about being too hot or too sexy. Perhaps it's more about the vibe you're putting out there. Sometimes, when people are feeling a bit desperate to meet someone, it can come across as a little intimidating or off-putting. Like, imagine someone trying way too hard to get attention. It can be a bit of a turnoff, right?
Okay, so I'm 36 years old and I've been divorced for a year and a half, and I've been like completely single for the last year. Briefly dated someone that I knew like from in real life in my past for a few months, broke up, and I've been single for a year. I've tried Bumble, Tinder, Hinge, The League, and does anybody remember like OkCupid back in like 2010 to 2012, how you would use like the desktop version to like match based off survey results, and you'd get a percentage score and you'd kind of like know what you were getting into. And like now we're like 3 attributes and you've filtered out half your city, and it's all just swiping on bathroom selfie after bathroom selfie and car selfie and like 50 shades of dead in the eyes. Like, where did we go wrong?
Has she considered no man wants to speak to her because she's giving off this vibe of being super desperate for a relationship? Like, imagine if you're on a dating app and all you see is someone complaining about being single and not finding anyone. It might make you think twice about wanting to reach out to them. Plus, sometimes people can sense that desperation, and it can be a turnoff.
I would love for a male to confirm this, but I just gotta say, women, we judge ourselves way more than we think men are judging us. I'm sitting here in my little mirror, popping my blackheads. My windows are open. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't think anybody's gonna perceive me, see me, whatever.
Nope.
And this guy comes up, he's like, that was so cute. I'm like, you know what I mean? What? But I was just thinking, like, women, we try to be so prim and proper and like, yeah. And it's like, maybe us not being put together, maybe our natural bodies, maybe our cellulite and our stretch marks and our big thighs and I don't know. Maybe all that is actually lovely, but it's just society and other women and ourselves telling us that we need to be something else. I remember asking men, I'm like, y'all like more natural or a fake, like plastic? And they're like, natural all the way.
Natural all the way.
Why do we judge ourselves so much?
From my experience, men do prefer a more natural look. They like seeing the real person, not someone hidden behind layers of makeup. When women ask men if they like natural or fake looks, most guys will say natural every time. They want to see the real you, stretch marks, cellulite, and all.
In my opinion, the worst kind of man is not the broke one, nor the one with the kid, nor the one at the gas station. It's that good quality man that's going to try to humble you in ways that you're going to be like, what the hell I do to you? Are we beefing? I hate that. I just experienced that. I mean, I've experienced it before, but now that I'm older, it's so obvious to see it like before it gets too deep. There was this one guy, good quality face, outer layer, Bad little rap sheet. I like a little bad boy every now and then, but this bad boy I think was intimidated by my good girl lifestyle because it looks like everything is handed to me. I work hard though, by choice. I really don't have to because I'm blessed and I was put on this earth with a mission. But I choose to grind every day, right? Now, I'm not gonna lie, women need their ego stroked. One day we're having a conversation, I'm like,
Of course.
he said, say something positive about me. I do. I kissed his ass a little bit. And I'm like, your turn. He's like, I can't think of anything positive. Let's stop right here. You obviously don't like me. I don't know why you're here. I don't know why you're here because this was a reoccurring thing. Let me tell you a joke he said. He said, I take care of women. No. I take care of children and homeless people. I take care of you because you be looking homeless sometimes. You have to go. You have to go. You don't make me feel good. I'm so sorry. Like, the love of my life would never say that to me. I don't know. And it was little things like that where you could tell, like, I think I intimidate you as a woman because I'm very outspoken. As my homeboy says, I'm mouthy. I'm smart, I'm educated.
There it
I
is.
come full force. And you could tell that he was always trying to belittle me and kick me off of my pedestal. But instead, I kicked his off of my pedestal because there's no room for you here. Make room for my king. It's not you.
At this point, I think she's trolling. She has to be. This can't be serious. But has she stopped since then to think maybe there's a reason behind his words? Instead of dismissing his comments as attempts to belittle her, she could reflect on them and see if there's any truth to what he's saying. Maybe there are areas where she could be more understanding.
Hi, this message is for my boyfriend and my boyfriend only. You left for work this morning without making me my morning latte. So now I have to drink my own disgusting coffee, and I don't know how to use the milk warmer up thing.
Okay, so I literally met the love of my life this weekend and got cut off by him before the weekend even ended, and I'm devastated and heartbroken.
He was acting
Friday
crazy,
was happy hour,
probably.
I'm starving, so I'm just like scarfing down my food. I don't notice a guy come sit down next to me. So he's sitting down, I hear him talking, I look over to see the most beautiful man I've ever seen. On a 1 to 10 scale, this man was a 20, he was gorgeous. So he starts talking to me and he's like, can I get you a drink? Of course. So he gets me a drink, we're laughing, we're talking, and I'm like, oh, I have to run to the mall before they close, like, nice to meet you. He's like, oh, I'll come with you. Comes to the mall with me. Afterwards, he's like, I'm going out tonight with my friends, I really want you to pull up. Of course. But that doesn't happen. I come home, I shower, I fall asleep, I completely forget all about it. So the next day, he's like, hey, missed you last night, can I take you to brunch today? Again, of course. So I meet him for brunch and he's like, oh, what are you doing today? I tell him I have to run an errand and then I have some friends coming in town tonight and I'm hanging out with them. He's like, oh, can I see you after your errand? I want to spend the day with you.
Of course.
The adult thing would have been like, no, I'm sorry, like, let's do tomorrow, something. But again, he was gorgeous and I'm weak. And I was like, of course you can spend the day with me. So I start running my errand and I tell him like, hey, this is taking a really long time. I'm really sorry. And he's like, oh, no problem. Just hit me up when you free up.
Yep.
I never freed up. Never hit him back. Never contacted him again. Went out with my friend, stayed out all night, went out again the next morning. Like, I was just outside. So I text him Sunday night and I'm like, hey. And he's like, hey, what's up? And I was like, oh, just getting ready for the week. You? And he was like, he
Not
actually
talking
didn't
to
even
you.
respond. He just liked the message. So I was like, ... good talk. We good?
Not talking to
And
you.
he said something really snarky, like related to me not hitting him back. My hair is a mess. Related to me like not hitting him back. And I was just like, I'm sorry. Are you mad? And he was like, no, I'm good. I've not heard from this man since. And it's like, first of all, Judge Judy, relax. We're strangers. Like, I get it, but it's never that serious. Other part of me is like, babe, I've never been in love like this. Please don't let us end this way. And I'm like, do I take my L and keep it pushing?
Yes.
Or do I blow his phone up? Like, I don't know what to do.
You can't be serious. You left him hanging. He was giving you all the green lights and all you did was throw him under the bus. It's like she's stuck in this cycle of not knowing what she wants. She's craving connection, but also pushing it away. He did what any grown man would do, ghost you.
This is a message to older men. I just want to say it does not matter if I'm the same age as your daughter or close in her age. It does not matter. I can hang out with her. We can make TikToks when we're not together. Literally, someone told me yesterday that he was told by one of his older guy friends to never date someone that could be your daughter's friend. And I was like, don't listen to him. He's lying. And he was like 45, I think. But I'm like, what kind of advice is that? That's actually perfect because then when we're hanging out, we can also hang out with your daughter and make TikToks and be besties. what?
You know, I've always wondered about this fascination women seem to have with older men. I mean, seriously, why would you want to be with someone who's practically the same age as your dad? It just doesn't add up to me. Some might say it's all about the money. They think these women are just after the older guys for their cash, and hey, maybe there's some truth to that. After all, older men often have more money and stability, right?
Hey, this is my girlfriend Angela. This is my uncle Eddie.
How you doing? It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Yeah, well, I'm gonna go on back over here to this barbecue and get done on this grill. I'll talk to you, nephew. All right, okay.
Dang.
Look, hey, don't even trip about it, all right?
I'm not sure what exactly happened there, but it looks like someone's lost for words.
What is up with men telling you to come to them? This is what dating has become nowadays. Every guy you talk to, he's like, come to me. When are you coming to me? When are you coming to this place where he lives? When are you visiting me? There's no more of, I want to get to know you first, and I want to put in some effort, show some interest, and then ask you out on a date, and then actually take you somewhere, or saying like, when can I come visit you? Or, you know, once we get to know each other, we can meet here and here, like somewhere halfway, so that it's fair. Because I just don't understand this principle. And this is kind of, I've seen this happen to every single one of my girlfriends, where they have one conversation with the girl, not even one conversation, like half a conversation, where they don't put in any effort, or they don't even tell you anything about themselves, which if we just look at it objectively, that's already kind of strange. Because imagine, would you just meet up with a stranger and they are using the female wanting of romance and like this, if you're a girl and let's say you're a sweet girl, right, and you want love, you want a relationship, and so you would do a lot of things, like naturally you're just inclined to sacrifice yourself. Right. If you haven't been taught better, you will just go and do whatever for this man. But they are like, they're using this, that you want a relationship and that you want romance, by trying to hoax you into having to do all these things, and them literally not having to lift a finger just because you want it so bad, right?
This is one of those things that just doesn't add up, you know? It's like some modern women out there, they're all about demanding stuff from guys. Like, you gotta do this for me, or you need to take me there, or you have to be this perfect thing for me. But then, when the tables turn and guys start asking for stuff, suddenly it's a whole different story. It's like they don't like being told what to do or how to act.
This is just, I'm so confused. Like, I'm so confused. So you're telling a girl who doesn't know you, when it's already dangerous enough for women to just exist in a lot of countries, okay? And you're telling a girl, like, come to me. Like, you don't know me, you barely know me, but, you know, come to me, come to my place. I mean, that is crazy behavior. Right. Like, if you're meeting a girl online, please establish a connection, share, be vulnerable, talk to each other, get to know each other, and then meet halfway, or you come to her, because girls give a lot in relationships. They do. They give so much, and any effort that you put into someone that will give you love is worth it.
So the women give a lot and the men don't? If we're being honest, the come to my place thingy is because of the standards modern women have set. No one wants to go outside and get to spend thousands of dollars just getting to know you.
Right here.
But I thought you said you liked them.
You know what? Just take the $20.
I can't take $20.
Just take the $20.
So apparently what's happening is a nail tech was waiting a long time for a woman to come to an appointment which she set, and the woman didn't come on time. And then when she got there, she was told about the prices, and she went on ahead knowing that she did not have the money. And this is the conversation.
I can't
just take the $20.
My website also said starting prices.
No, you're gonna, well, I owe you. I had to pay the babysitter. I had to catch an Uber over here.
Be your own kind.
I gotta pay for, it's a lot of, look, I gotta pay for a taxi.
Accountability.
This is all that I have for now. And I can owe you.
You were also like 20 minutes late. So
well,
I didn't even charge you the late fee.
I had to drop the baby off at daycare. It was a little bit of a traffic jam.
Be your own guy. Lying.
I can't get a Mother's Day discount. It's this one. This one's Cricket.
I could discount you $5, so I can do $145. But I'm gonna have to take these off if you don't want them. Me and didn't pay. The story time you guys have been waiting for.
This is the client's 5th time trying to book, but first time showing up. Big on the first time showing up. I've lost out on money because she missed every appointment. And then this one she showed up 30 minutes late for. Well, over 30 minutes because we started her appointment at 11, but it was supposed to be for 10. And I'm not the nail tech that's going to give you a hard time about the time and charge you that late fee because it happens. I did state that the price was going to come up to $140 before we started the service, and that any add-ons or designs were going to be a $10 extra fee. Obviously. So when I stated that it was going to be $150 in the video, she already knew that prior. The only difference was the $10. She got her hands and her feet done. Acrylic toe BBL and her nails. The nails were $110 and the toes were $40. She was acting very odd during her appointment and I already felt bad vibes. When she tried to hand me the $20, I completely lost it.
Women are their own worst enemies, aren't they? She knew the price of what she wanted, so why didn't she just pay for it? It doesn't make any sense. There's a certain type of woman out there who just can't take responsibility for anything. And guess what? It's not just about relationships with men. It's like a virus spreading through every aspect of their lives. They wonder why they can't find a man, why their baby daddy's not around, why they can't land the job they want, or why they're still struggling to get that dream house or car. But here's the cold truth. They're not accountable for anything. They refuse to take responsibility, so how on earth are they supposed to achieve anything worthwhile?
Yeah, these men ain't trying to give y'all a bag no more just to be some pillow princesses, okay? Baby, they said you gotta do something, very much so something, okay? These females nowadays, baby, we bossed up. We fine as got our own bag and have no problem paying or giving a nigga. Hey, y'all think these niggas really keep giving y'all money just to be some pillow princesses?
No.
Just cause you look good?
No, we're not.
Get the fuck out of here. That shit has sailed. They done got caught up to this. And I wish my brother's sons would.
I wish you would.
I only got one son. Well, I'm saying sons. But I wish my brother or my son would. Because, baby, or my nephews. Nah. Don't let a girl get you like that.
Men have finally wisened up. They're not falling for manipulative women's tricks anymore. It's like they've put on their glasses and suddenly see through all the lies and games.
Men never approach women anymore.
I think we live in a society where men are torn down for small things, and they're scared to shoot their shot, and it's sad to see. They oftentimes bog themselves down before they even get a chance, you know? In this society, looks come first and heart comes second. It's only gonna get worse unless a change is made, until people start making things online for men to really regain that confidence back.
What can girls do these days to make guys approach them more?
Smile more and really think about the things that you're saying to these guys to make them feel that way. Don't say things like, you're too short, because that really does things to guys' ego. It's harmful.
You ever seen a girl reject a guy and scarred him?
I sadly have. At bars and stuff, you know, people just say you and turn around, and you can look at the guy in the eyes and they look really sad after, and just overall it's a bad time.
Well, here's a tip for you ladies out there. If you want guys to start approaching you more, try smiling once in a while. And hey, think before you speak.
I'm the only person that finds it very hard to admit to a man that I'm wrong. Arguing with men is the most annoying thing ever because you men use logic. Like us women, we just want to argue with emotion, but you men, you use too much logic, too many facts. Like when you're arguing with a man, there is no emotion involved in their argument.
Really.
It's just, you did A and B, which caused me to do C, and that's why we're at D. And I'm like,
talk to them.
They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. And that's why I hate admitting to men that I'm wrong, because they spat so many facts at me that if I even admit I'm wrong, I'll just look so incompetent.
Sometimes it's tough for women to say they're wrong, especially when arguing with men. And she's right. Men often stick to facts and logic during arguments, while women might get caught up in emotions. This is one of the reasons men have zero energy for relationships these days. Alright guys, we've come to the end of this video, and if you enjoyed it, do well to click on the like and subscribe buttons. Don't forget to check other videos on our playlist. We've got some amazing contents for you. See you in our next video.